Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.
You're watching South Asia Newsline and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 28th of December. Qatar court commutes death sentence of ex-Indian Navy personnel, India monitoring. Putin says ready to delve deeper with PM Modi on Russia-Ukraine conflict. And missing Baloch activist released by Pakistan police alleges torture. And now for all the details. In a major development, a Qatar court has reduced the sentences of 8 former Indian Navy personnel who were accused of alleged espionage, India's foreign ministry informed on Thursday. The MEA in a statement said the detailed judgment is awaited and they are in close touch with the legal team as well as the family members to decide on the next steps. The former officers were arrested in August last year. The Qatar government has not revealed the charges on which they were sentenced to death. The decision comes weeks after a recent meeting between PM Modi and the Amir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani in Dubai. And highlighting India's push for diplomatic solution of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday said he knows Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is willing to do his utmost to address the issue through peaceful means. The Russian president said he has apprised PM Modi about the situation of the conflict on multiple occasions and in future they are likely to delve deeper into the issue. The remarks came during Putin's meeting with Indian Foreign Minister S. Shankar, who is on a 5-day visit to Russia.
Мы знаем позицию премьер-министра Моди и неоднократно говорили об этом, позицию, касающуюся его отношений и к сложным процессам, в том числе горячим точкам, к ситуации на Украине. Я неоднократно информировал его о ситуации вокруг этого конфликта, знаю о его стремлении сделать все для того, чтобы разрешить эту проблему мирными средствами.
New Delhi has become one of the Moscow's core economic partners since the West in 2022 imposed sweeping sanctions over the war in Ukraine. However, India has often articulated and clarified its stance on the Russia-Ukraine conflict and has maintained the crisis must be resolved through diplomacy and dialogue. And India on Thursday recorded 702 fresh cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours, taking the total active case load to 4,097, according to Health Ministry data. As per official data, 6 deaths were reported in the country in the last 24 hours, 2 in Maharashtra and 1 each in Delhi, Karnataka, Kerala and West Bengal. Authorities have advised citizens to follow pandemic norms of wearing masks, social distancing and regular cleaning of hands, especially during the holiday season. More than a dozen infections of JN1 subvariant have particularly sparked concerns since last month.
नहीं, जैसा मैंने कहा, डरने की तो कोई बात नहीं है, लेकिन हम सतर्कता बढ़ाए रखें क्योंकि पहले ही हमने कोविड को फेस किया है और हर एक को पता है कि क्या प्रोटोकॉल्स होते हैं, किस तरीके के हमें हमारे ही प्रोटोकॉल के हिसाब से हमें किस तरीके की हमें सावधानी बरतनी चाहिए. तो मुझे लगता है जिन राज्यों में वो बढ़ रहा है तो उन राज्यों को भी निर्देश दिए हैं. केरला में थोड़े ज़्यादा पेशेंट थे, लगभग 2800 से भी ज़्यादा, तो वो भी मॉनिटरिंग हो.
Pakistan People's Party chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari on Wednesday kick-started his party's campaign for the upcoming general elections, unveiling a 10-point agenda with an emphasis on welfare schemes. While addressing a party gathering, Bilawal said his party would introduce a youth card for unemployed youngsters and launch programs to tackle hunger and food insecurity in the country. The Pakistan general election will be held on February 8 next year. The other main contender, former PM Nawaz Sharif's PMLN party, has also been holding meetings with politicos to strengthen its position. The Election Commission of Pakistan has allocated nearly 17 billion rupees for security linked to the polling. Moving on, a missing Baloch activist Zahir Baloch has been finally released by Islamabad police after denying for 5 days where he was. The move came amid huge hue and cry over the detention of Zahir and several other activists. A report.
Amid the ongoing protest by Baloch activists in Islamabad against enforced disappearances, Zahir Baloch, a PhD student, has been released by Islamabad police after denying any information about his whereabouts for 5 days. Zahir said he was allegedly tortured in detention as part of the police crackdown on the Baloch protesters. He was also denied any legal assistance. The Baloch Yakjati Committee hailed his release while noting that 34 other students are still missing.
में तकरीबन एक कमरे में 45 लोग इकट्ठे पूरी रात न सो सकते थे, न बैठ सकते थे, न खड़े हो सकते थे। हम पे इतनी तशद्दुद की गई और साथ में उधर हमें इंसान ही नहीं समझा जाता था। पुलिस स्टेशंस में हमें धमकाया भी गया। साथ में जो तफ्तीशी अफसर हैं और साथ में दूसरे थे, उन्होंने बाकायदा हमें धमकाया और ये बहुत नाइंसाफ़ी है कि हमें उन्होंने अपने तरीके से जो है FIR हमारी दर्ज की गई और किसी को बताया भी नहीं।
Zahir's whereabouts were revealed by police after the Islamabad High Court on Wednesday mentioned his name while hearing a petition challenging the arrest of the protesters. The court told authorities to not treat the Baloch protesters as enemies. The police further denied any more protesters were in custody, a claim that has been rejected by Baloch activists.
No arrests were made for political reasons. Only those with terror link were apprehended by law enforcement agencies, Bangladesh Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen said on Wednesday as he briefed media about the meeting with EU election expert mission. Referring to questions by the visiting delegation on recent arrests of workers of main opposition party BNP, Momen said he informed them that the police did not arrest any leaders and activists. They have arrested those who are criminals. The Dhaka Tribune quoted him as saying, "In past weeks, authorities have launched a crackdown against the opposition party, which has been in loggerheads with PM Sheikh Hasina's administration over the demand of conducting elections under a caretaker government. Hasina has rejected the demand and has blamed BNP of resorting to violence, which has rocked Dhaka since late October." Moving on, the ski resort town of Gulmarg in India's Jammu and Kashmir is bracing for a huge tourist influx in the coming days, especially around the New Year. The hill station is currently providing a picture postcard look with snow-capped mountains. The hoteliers, taxi operators and other service providers have received comprehensive guidelines from authorities covering the arrangements. Covered from head to toe in winter wear, tourists are visiting the region for skiing and snowboarding. Mesmerized by its scenic beauty, they express their admiration for the place.
करना था ये सब, तो पहले तो यहाँ स्नो नहीं थी, तो हम लोग को ऐसा लग रहा था कि स्नोफॉल नहीं होगी, हम लोग को बहुत मायूसी थी। बट फिर उसके बाद हम आए एंड सडनली स्नो स्टार्ट हुआ, तो हैवी स्नो स्टार्ट हुआ और द ब्यूटी इज़ जस्ट वंडरफुल। जैसा रील में देखा एज इट इज़ यहाँ, तो बिलीव ही नहीं हो रहा है। तो येस, द प्लेस इज़ वंडरफुल, everything, the hotels are really good.
That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.
Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.